Hello. I'm live, right? I can't hear anyone.
I'm talking.
Okay. So my name is Lulu. Let me just hold on a sec. I need to get my splits up. It shouldn't show, right? You're not seeing them? Okay. So the PS2 version is like minute and a half like slower. So typically you want to just
You're good. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Jared Chibi. I speedrun and do fighting games. And this is Zatch Momodo Fury for the PS2. And we're gonna be running the Kalulu category, so we're gonna be doing arcade mode for Kalulu. And just keep in mind that this version of the game is like, what's it called? It's gonna be like a minute and a half slower than if you were just to do it on GameCube or emulator. And can I start?
Introduce myself.
Yeah. Hide is the mod. You can go ahead.
I'm the other Zatch momodo Fury speedrunner. Goji type man, right man hand, I guess. Not right, whatever. Now he beat most of my records, so I bow down to this man.
Yeah, essentially. And we've been just trading records back and forth for a little while. I have them all except for the story mode one at this point. And it wasn't until I showed up that he was the only one doing this until I showed up, essentially. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just been a lot of competition. It's just been a huge process of us improving each other.
Yeah. So that's about it. And I'll just talk about the strats as we go along. So I think we're ready to start. Okay, I'll just do a countdown.
Yep.
3.
Just give me a countdown and I'm
Okay.
good to go.
All right. So 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna be mashing X here because so we can skip these cutscenes. And you'll notice that the loading screens are gonna be super long. Kalulu, basically we're just gonna be using 3 spells. Like one of them we're probably never gonna use, but Kalulu can use Zaruk, which is very good for gap closing, and she just slashes at them, and it can go through projectiles too. And then Zarusen, where she sends both her arms out, like rockets, and that's her projectile. So right here, I'm going to wave dash, which is you can target them, right? And then cancel the dash animation by dodge them. You can cancel the dash animation by pressing the target button. There, the strategy was to try to Zarusen loop them from the bottom floor, but that didn't happen. A lot of this game is just waiting for the computers hoping the computers like cooperate for the fastest one. But we could have ended that at 51. or 52. If it was like the most optimal RNG. So hide. There's a few things he can do. Okay, he's healed. He's good. Cancel, like, okay, so that's a double. So one arm hit the momodo and one arm hit the human. I'm gonna try to cancel. Oh shit, that was fast. I'm gonna try to cancel fucking or like combo Zaruk into Zarusen. That deals like almost 50% health. If you do it to both of them. Sorry. Raycom is gonna be like kind of weird.
Generally, arcade speedruns, they to some extent
So that move is like so hard to dodge. Oh, I did that.
A lot of the characters typically they have one or two spells that are much stronger than the others, so it becomes a dominant strategy.
Yeah, like if you were to run Raycom, like that spell he just hit me with, like that's all you would do. So Polygon, well, we're hoping he starts off with Shu Dorsen, so I'm gonna just run up and wail on him. But he can kill us very easily. Like, I think Kalulu's like the squishiest character in this game.
He has the
he's running on. It's like,
that's unfortunate.
okay, so he can't put that out. Right? It's not really doing much else. That's not what you want to see. When he runs at you first, that's usually a bad sign. Tia can die pretty fast, but there's like a couple of spells that you want to look out for. When she like uses this spell called Giga Lost Yoshi,
it deflects your attack.
Yeah, it deflects you. Yeah, and you're kind of stuck in it unless you dash through it. And it can be annoying.
I'm pretty sure that's a chocolate bar to respond to attack. Tia also has a spell called Cyclopia, which covers the health. He's the only one with a healing spell.
I lucked out there. She got up pretty slowly. But yeah, she'll be invincible during that whole duration. And it's kind of a run killer. Romnos is like the second tankiest character, or at least playable character, in the game. So it's like a different.
Yes, he's in the highest defense class. Well, second highest technically.
Like Barry, who we're gonna fight in a couple rounds here after. I can't target him. Hold on.
So if the book holder, the human, gets separated too far away from the momodo, you can't target them.
Yeah, exactly what he said. So one ray, if he Balrogs, like he's invincible, and I can't damage him, and I'll have to just wail on Lian. That's a very cheap spell that they have. You like to go through your Pokemon.
Cool. So as you notice, like Zaru can also double them, like how you saw with Zarusen. Like you have 2 active hitboxes when she does that spell. So for this run, instead of just playing normally, I'm just gonna like do this cool little glitch that you can do. We call it getting them stuck. Creative name.
Or like the dash loop. I started to call it the dash loop. Like you're about to see it. Oh man. Okay, we're trying to get his book. Yeah, that might have killed him. Oh wow, he's lost. I'm trying to kick him so I can push the book. I'm trying to push the book away in a weird spot so I can get them stuck. No, they're not stuck. It's this thing. Yeah.
This is a strategy that you'll want to do with certain characters. Kalulu is typically not the one that you'll do it with.
Clue, you don't usually do that. It's unfortunate. Do I get another try? Hello? Hello? Do I get another try?
DB cage is off on break, I suppose. Just do another attempt. Maybe they won't notice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so as chat points out, Bulgores is especially the one that you'll want to knock books out with.
Yeah.
Since all of his attacks are close range. As for the dash loop trick earlier, the trick here is to try to get the book in a certain position that it confuses the AI, so they end up getting stuck.
Stuck on you, and they'll dash through you infinitely. Unless, like, the book is too close. Or they end up, like, falling into the book. If he got shields once, he'll do it again. Let's try to do it again. Boom. Okay, so we actually got it this time. It was still sort of slow, but it's whatever.
I think the schedule allotted you like a 30-minute time slot, right?
Yeah. So I think I can get another try.
I mean, you could reset several times if you wanted to.
I know, but yeah, I guess. I mean, you gotta consider that typically the run with my PB for PS2 is like 747. It's not like the GameCube one. So we gotta knock down at him. I don't have to. Oh wow.
Contrary to what you said earlier, Zaru can actually get overpowered pretty easily.
Yeah, I know. It's like you have to time it very specifically. Where like certain spells like right there with hides, like Jakir, like if it has 2 hitboxes it won't work. And sometimes you can go through like, what's it called, Polygon's Shudorsen, but like it doesn't happen more times than that. Like, it's just something you can look for sometimes. Yeah, I don't have the audio on my TV, so usually I just listen to that. I already hit him with the root, so I'm gonna just do it somehow. Oh my god. First time. Usually I would Zarurudo there, like use my shield when he Gonzoos.
Fitting that they put the Ice Boy in the Frozen Warehouse stage.
I know. Whereas most of the time they put him in the abandoned factory.
Oh yeah, that's an awful stage to fight him against.
It's an awful stage to fight anyone, honestly. But especially against, like, Raycom.
Yeah, for context, the factory is a very cramped stage with a lot of debris around.
Oh wow, we actually got an okay pattern.
The trick is to overwhelm them so much that they cancel out all of their spells.
Yeah. Sometimes if like Sunbeam is really close, you can go for a book swipe, and it's a way easier to like line up double solutions that way.
I think Tia might be a better candidate to try out the dash loop trick on.
Yeah, since
if you want to showcase.
She can't one-shot us. It's way easier to kick them afterwards. So there it is. They can't break this. I'm gonna push it a little bit further. So
generally what the AI does is that it... Go ahead.
No. You can keep going.
Generally what the AI does is that it follows the path of where the book went. What happens here is that they get stuck. Like, they can't tread through that one specific part of the path, so they can't keep progressing through it.
Yeah, they follow the book like a centipede, essentially. Like, wherever the book went, they'll go, like depending on where it dropped. So, like, if the book moved left when it like got spiked out, then they'll go like to the where it was and then go to the left. If that makes any sense. Oh, it went through. I'm not used to this controller either. I wonder who I hit there. I can't tell. I think I knocked them both down, yeah.
So the thing about Wanrei is that he has pretty powerful close range attacks. You should be careful if you want to get up close to him.
Yeah. Just go Boren. Like, if you were to run Wanrei, like, go Boren is what you would do. Because you can get easy doubles with it, and it deals a lot of damage. Okay, this is good. And then she He of course did that. She's still going for it. She might even try again. Oh wow. I'm not gonna. Oh my god.
Oh, go for the book. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, dude. I don't even usually die at that stage.
That's the thing about speedrunning this game. I mean, once you have the strategy down, generally the game is pretty easy, but every once in a while, something like that just comes up.
Yeah, I've never had that happen to me. And then of course, like the spell got the casting of the spell got delayed.
I think the way that spell casting works is that, like the book holder casts the spell, the human, and then the command gets relayed onto the momodo. Sometimes spells can get delayed if the momodo doesn't respond. Like suppose they're running around a lot or they're jumping.
Getting up those stairs is not easy. Okay, I got him. Dude, sometimes Kalulu, I didn't make her do that. Kalulu will just, like the momodo will sometimes just kick people without being prompted to. Sometimes it helps, sometimes, most of the time, like if you're playing Fang, just like, it can be the most frustrating thing on the planet. Because he likes to go for it.
You want to hit them with the spell. You want to hit them with the spell, but then the AI just automatically knocks them down.
Yeah.
And then they get iframe, so now you can't hit them anymore.
Exactly. You want to make the most, you put out the most damage before they get knocked down. It's always like so bad. It's not as bad.
Sometimes the AI gets into a loop where they just spam dash over and over in an attempt to get away from you.
Yeah. Like, you'll see that often when you're going against Marus. You'll try to throw out the Sarusen in the beginning, like with my strat, and if he dodges it once, like, don't even bother. Just start running up there, because he's gonna keep doing it until you're out of mana. Oh yeah, that's Naruto. Go for it again. Okay. So when you knock down the human, dude, am I gonna die to? Okay, I was about to say, am I gonna die to Raycom? If you knock down the human and you're too close while the momodo is still active, like, they'll automatically try to kick you. So you want to keep your distance, or like if you look at my world record run, you'll see that I'm able to get the Zarusen out right as Raycom kicks me. And so you want to be at that right distance. Please give me. Oh, he's doing it again. There to have him knocked down. Oh. He was still in the So like they're typically out, like when they're blinking stage, they can't get hit at all, right? And you like if you're playing like Raycom, you want to count when you know. You want to count like 1, 2, 3. Like I think it's like 3 seconds that they're in iframes. So you want to time your spell. You cast spells by holding square and releasing it on the right number. With the shield spell, you can just press triangle. Yeah, she would not go for it. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. She might check out you on me. Because I'm So you guys are seeing all sorts of bad things.
There's two strategies with Tia. One being to keep her book away from her, or to try to overwhelm her enough so that she can't cast Cypher Jill.
I should have got Kalulu closer before trying to use the rook, but I just was hoping that she would go through one of the Saitsus, and that wasn't happening. You typically, unless it's Romnos and Barry, you want to kill them before you run out of mana and not have to recharge. I should. Also, you gotta keep in mind when you target the human, like the momodo, usually your momodo will automatically target the other momodo when you use a spell. When you target the human, you have to actively do it, and you if you want to go back to the momodo, you need to actively do that because there's gonna be a amount of time where your momodo, even without you prompting them, will keep targeting the human. Oh, I don't like this.
Here comes the Kung Fu lady.
I'm just gonna focus. Oh,
He's coming. He's coming.
Where is she going?
Pass her the book.
Oh, I got a double.
I was right there, baby.
Oh my god, I thought I told you. They're pretty squishy too. Should I try to get them stuck again? I was practicing it earlier, and it seemed to work fine until until just now when I got to him. But now that I have the south on, I should be fine.
I'd say jump ship when you go down to half health.
Yeah. Thing is at that point, it usually. Yeah, of course she does it again. Hold on. Oh my god, why is it not working? There we go. Of course there's a wall here. Is this stuff? No, I'm gonna just... Holy crap. I could have died from that. I'm gonna hide.
We gotta go casual strats.
What did he hit me with? Probably Daru. I was worried he was gonna get
You
it.
need the fish.
But you basically would just do that. You don't need to get people stuck on Kalulu.
Keep using the spell. That way I'll win in no time.
Your winner.
I got 9, 11, 69. And that's about it. Hopefully next time I can just do a different category.
Choose the mode you want to play.
But like this game costs a lot, so like typically just emulate it, and we can give you the save file with the what's it called, with all the characters on it.
The 100% save file.
Yeah.
I can supply that for any speedrunners.
And don't, because like the game, you try to get a physical copy of the GameCube version, it's like $200. So like it's pretty much unplayable essentially, unless you got like 300 to fork out.
Used game prices go way up.